why you suck at wholesaling real estate and how to fix it right now. Guys, my name is Rick Ginn, and this video might upset you a little bit, but I'm going to give you the truth why most people are struggling in wholesaling. And if you stay till the very end, I'll tell you exactly how to fix it, but you have to take action now. But before I get into it, do me this one favor. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. So with 23 years experience wholesaling, I've identified 5 key areas outside of the normal wholesaling training is why most wholesalers break and they never make it even to their first deal or their second deal. And listen, I've been wholesaling for 23 years, and these 5 things are not your traditional training on how to do the marketing, the acquisitions, the dispositions. It is the mental stuff that if you do not fix this, I don't care whose training you get, how committed you are, and how much you hustle, you won't survive wholesaling unless you fix these things. The first one is understanding wholesaling. You're just going to suck at it in the beginning. And most people try to go into wholesaling and they go, I don't want to look bad. I don't want to look unprofessional. I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm here to tell you every one of those things are going to happen. And by you trying to avoid not looking like you suck, makes you suck in wholesaling. Think about that. You have to embrace the suck. Think about this. If you are a dominant right-hand person, you write pen, pad, paper, you throw a ball, whatever it is, you're just used to it. Wholesaling is like telling you, hey, take your right hand, put it behind your back, and I'm going to teach you how to throw a ball left-handed. And you're going to throw awkwardly at first. If you're a guy, people are going to tell you to throw like a girl. Some girls throw better than guys. But the reality is it's going to look terrible. The ball's going to go all over the place. Even if you tried to write a sentence with your left hand, it's going to look like a 4-year-old wrote it. Why? Because you suck at it. So if you're going to learn to do something with your left-handed, you have to embrace the suck. And if you don't embrace the suck, you can't get better at it. How do you do it? Throw the ball for like an hour that way. You'll polish it off and find your rhythm. Then you get 10 hours into it. Wow, I can get it 5 yards down. You get 50 hours in it, then you can get it 30 yards. And then after 100 hours or so, all of a sudden, it's not as bad as you think it is. But most people who try to switch from right hand to left hand or vice versa, they quit after a while. Why? Because they hate the suck. It doesn't feel right. They don't think they're going to get anywhere. They just can't handle it. My lesson to you is embrace the suck. Sucking is what makes you better in wholesaling. Nobody is born to wholesale. You have to learn it. So have fun with the awkwardness. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail. And everything you've learned up to this point in school, your corporate job, your parents, they've taught you the complete opposite. If you do not embrace this part and you want to look really good at wholesaling, I give you permission to look bad and suck, because that's how you get better and you make progress. Embrace the suck of wholesaling. Number 2 is a big one with me. I mean, I didn't start this, but I see it all over the internet. Most people that get into wholesaling thought it was going to be a lot easier. Oh my God, I didn't know it was this tough. No. Let's tell yourself the truth. You saw a video, you saw an advertisement, maybe it was a coach, a guru, and the classic one, they're sitting on the beach, they're hitting their keyboard. I just sold 3 properties. I just made $100,000. Why aren't you doing this? Why are you killing yourself at work? Get into wholesaling now. It's never been easier than it is today. And you went in with an expectation going, man, this is going to be super easy. Your expectation was way down here. And then you got into it and you started sucking like we talked about earlier. That's why I said that one first. And your expectations were here, but the reality of the business was here. And that's called your inexperience, your sucking. And most of you come in with the wrong expectations. And when your expectations aren't met, you have 1 or 2 choices. You ready? Quit and get out of the way, which is what most of you do. I'm sorry, this is just a hard video. Or number 2, going, dang, I really screwed up. I had no idea it was that much of a difference. I'm going to double down. I'm going to commit. I'm going to embrace the suck, and I'm going to figure out wholesaling. If you can do the latter part of those two, you will do amazing in wholesaling. If something doesn't meet your expectation, it's called life. Most things wind up being that way. So it doesn't matter how you got here. Now, if you got here and you expect to receive tons of money and make a ton of money with absolutely no work and effort, you need to get out of the wholesaling business anyways. But if you know wholesaling is the right fit, you just under-expected what you needed to do, step up and do it. For God's sakes, it's not that hard. I did it. I've taught my son to do it. I've taught tens of thousands of people all over the country. The only difference between the people that actually hit it out of the park in wholesaling, the people that don't, is they forge forward. So what? Wholesaling didn't meet your easy expectation. Honestly, almost everything in life that's sold to you or pitched to you is the same thing. They make it seem super easy and it's so much harder than you thought. So step up, step in, embrace the suck, don't quit, and go, hey, I'm going to strap on my boots and I'm going to get this wholesaling thing done. You are no different than me. Just don't quit. Coming in number 3, this is a big one. And this is what starts people out right and then usually derails them. So you start getting in, maybe you're making a bunch of phone calls, you're going on appointments, you start to get rejected, and then you get some things pressed back on you, and you start to go in this very weird area called being uncomfortable. And you've got 2 choices when you get uncomfortable. You can either go back to your old self and seek out comfort, which is what you're wired for. Every one of you are wired for that. And if you don't prepare yourself, the minute you become uncomfortable, you're scared, you feel uncertain, and you're getting anxiety about it, you'll tend to revert back to the things that bring you comfort. Maybe it's cleaning the house, maybe it's mowing the lawn, maybe it's going and getting your corporate job because it's predictable, it's mindless, and you don't have to think about it. Here's what you have to do. When you get uncomfortable, you have to stay there. That's it. This is the secret to wholesaling. Honestly, the first 90 days are going to be so wildly uncomfortable. Just take a seat and sit into it. Don't run from it. The one thing I've learned in life is if you can deal with your fears and your anxiety, meaning the uncomfortableness of it, stay in that feeling and go, okay, the only reason I feel uncomfortable is because I don't have the experience here. So for me to overcome it, I'm going to have to go all in and I just have to stay here regardless of what emotions and feelings are coming up. You see, those that stay in uncomfortable, if you stay, here's the secret. If you stay there long enough, it will become the new norm and it will become your new comfortable. But here's what most people do. The minute they get uncomfortable, they revert back to their old self. Anything that soothes them, that makes them comfortable. Here's the secret. When you get uncomfortable, and if you're not getting uncomfortable wholesaling, it means you're not doing wholesaling, because what we ask you to do is uncomfortable just because you don't know it. Stay in it. You're not going to die. It's going to feel awkward, but if you stay there long enough, you will overcome it. And that new uncomfortable will be your new comfort level, and you'll keep pushing up in life. You see, this is how life works. For you to grow and expand, you have to get wildly uncomfortable. Those that are comfort and seek comfort creatures never ever grow. They actually regress and they never ever make progress in their life. Do you know people like that? You got to make a choice. When you get uncomfortable, stay there. You won't get hurt. It's going to suck for the rest of that day, but you get through it. The next day is easier, and then it becomes the norm. After 3 or 4 weeks, you won't be uncomfortable anymore. That is the key. Stay in uncomfortability. Coming in number 4, it's about the commitment to wholesaling. And I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth on this, is for you to fix your problems in life. If it's money, if it's time, if it's just skill set, you're going to have to go backwards to go forwards. And the truth of the matter, at least in the United States, very few people will admit they're okay doing that. You ask 9 out of 10 people, like, no, I'm not going backwards. Nobody wants to go backwards. But the path to success, to grow you, your business, your wholesaling, your financial freedom, is you're going to have to take a step backwards, because you're going to have to learn a skill set you didn't know. It's going to take some time. And this is what we call the sacrifice in wholesaling. If you're not willing to make a sacrifice, make no money for X amount of months, then you were never meant for this job. You got to understand, most people go to colleges and trainings. Check this out. People go to colleges, pay $50,000 to $100,000 a year, and they give up 4 to 5 years of their life with no income just to go get a regular corporate job. They paid for that right. Now, if you came over to freewholesaling.com, we actually make it where your tuition's pretty much covered for us. You've got to take the action. So I'm not going to penalize you 4 to 5 years, and I'm not going to charge you any money. Are you willing to make the sacrifice? Do you have the guts to do it? Sacrifice means you have to go backwards before you go forwards. And here's the secret to it. Most people in the United States, they focus on looking rich. A majority of people do that. Look at my car, look at my house, look at my clothes. Sacrifice means you're okay becoming rich. But by becoming rich, you have to live way below your means. You have to sacrifice vacations. You have to sacrifice party nights. You have to go inwards and dig in and go all in and figure it out. The only way you can do it is with sacrifice. You see, real wholesalers that want to win, they understand they're on the road to becoming rich. And the problem with becoming rich, the people that look rich are going to laugh, they're going to make fun of you, and they're going to heckle you the entire time. But if you hold on long enough, all those people will work for you, and then you'll actually be rich, and you never, ever have to show one thing, lift one finger. Your actions will speak louder than the words. Stop trying to look rich. Commit to becoming rich. In wholesaling, there is only one answer to that. It is called sacrifice. And last but not least, one of my favorite sayings is, if you've committed to all 4 steps now, you simply have to operate as a marathon wholesaler. I say this all the time. You see, most of the stuff you see on the internet is about sprinter wholesalers. Anybody can look good, hit the Heisman pose once or twice, they look good. Sprinters always try to keep up with each other because it's all about, like, you want to look rich. People that want to become rich commit to doing marathon wholesaling, meaning I'm willing to learn the right way to get this done no matter what it takes. And you see, a marathon runner runs 26.2 miles, never ever sets their pace based on another runner, especially a sprinter that zooms by. Why? Because to win the marathon, you have to train per mile and you have to set your own pace. You have to get 1% better every day. The only thing you're competing against, it's nobody on the internet, it's nobody else. You should ignore everybody and you should step up and get your personal best every day. How do you do that? Just show up. If you had a rough day on the phones the other day, just show back up. Get better at it. Learn the lesson that was there and improve yourself and make yourself better. Sometimes you're going to go a little bit backwards to go forwards, but the sprinter is always running. They're always sprinting because they want to look good, and eventually they run out of gas and they quit the business. If you want to be a marathon wholesaler like me for 23 years, take my advice, take all 5 of these steps and commit to them. If you will do all 5 of these, and I've showed each category how to fix them, you have an incredible wholesaling future. I love this business. It's changed my life. It's changed my family. It's changed my son's life. And I want to change your life. And if you want to change your life and create a legacy for your family, you're going to have to step up and follow these 5 steps so you do not succumb to them like most wholesalers do. So do me a favor. Let me know in the comments, which ones are you most guilty of? And which ones do you think you can fix? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear back from you guys. And as usual, if you got value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. This is Rick Ginn. I'll see you in the next video.